Welcome to South Dakota. Pioneer men and women came to this territory and settled along our most precious resource, our state's waters. Water gave life to the land and generations built on these foundations. Today, our collective challenge is to work together on the impacts our growth has made to our waters, while both honoring the pioneer legacy and supporting family ag operations for the future. Today, we'd like to bring a piece of South Dakota to you, a family ag operation, and a clean water project. It all starts with the Missouri River, which numbers as one of the largest tributaries to the Mississippi River and Gulf of Mexico, fed by Dawson Creek, a flowing stream 20 miles from the Missouri, home of a family ag operation that raises beef cattle. This is what we experienced that first day the landowner invited us to his home. It serves as an example of generations built on that pioneer foundation, and a family recognizing the need for growth and change in their operation. This is that project. This is our story.
My name is Rocky Knipling with the South Central 319 Implementation Project.
John Lentz. I'm a resource conservationist with the South Dakota NRCS Ag Nutrient Management Team. We were initially contacted by the South Central Watershed Implementation Project. The producer was interested in not only protecting water quality to Dawson Creek, but also improving the viability and long-term sustainability of his farming operation.
We went on site to do an inspection. We saw there was considerable nutrient loading directly into Dawson Creek. Dawson Creek is impaired for E. coli bacteria and fecal chloroform, which made this particular project very desirable for us to work on. A large share of our projects are initiated by word of mouth. I went down and looked at the site, and immediately I involved the Ag Nutrient Management Team.
Our team develops comprehensive nutrient management plans all across South Dakota. This is a great example of a collaborative effort that came together with a common goal to improve water quality and also the long-term sustainability of this family farming operation. Many people just don't understand how expensive it is to install large-scale conservation projects such as this. Funding from federal and state sources make it possible for a producer to install conservation systems.
We use money from our 319 implementation pool in combination with money that is specifically used for feedlot construction from the South Dakota State Revolving Fund. These funds work very well in conjunction with the EQIP program. EQIP does a very good job of paying for components of the actual construction. The cost of building these systems is often prohibitive, and when we can offer these funds to the project, often that tips the scale whether the producer does it or doesn't.
A number of conservation practices were installed on this site to capture any potential nutrient runoff and protect nearby Dawson Creek. Some of the more substantial conservation practices used were clean water diversions, which help divert any clean water from running through the lots. Liquid solid separation facilities were installed to provide a capture point for the manure running off the lots and allows the solids to drop out of suspension. The waste storage facility is the final stopping point for any nutrient-laden water that previously was moving off-site into Dawson Creek, but now will be captured and retained within the holding pond.
The Ag Nutrient Management Team did a fantastic job on this. The producer stayed with us and did his share of the work involved. This is very much a win-win situation for all parties involved.
I think this is how the conservation model is supposed to work. A producer comes to us voluntarily with a resource issue, and we all come together as agencies and collaborators to help him solve that resource issue. As you can see, it takes many different disciplines to bring something like this together, but in the end, we have a product that protects the environment, improves water quality, and also helps keep that producer out in the landscape, a win-win.